Yeah, it's about that time, you already know. Turn the speakers up, man, it's time to start the show. Sean Tanner, Ryan Righteous, DJ Jeremiah. We bringing the heat, man, this joint be fire like, bruh. We in the field, we in the field, bruh. We in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. You tuned in to the track stars.
Hey, yo, what's cracking? It's your man, LeCrae, Crazy Crayola, the bond servant. Right now, you listening to the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, and Jeremiah. I see you, boy. Hold it down. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, for all things Track Stars, visit trackstarswithaz.com. Follow us on Instagram at Trackstars, Twitter at Trackstars, like the Facebook page, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do that for us, y'all. All right?
All right, we got some guests in the building with us today. Enoch Flow Records, Ted Ricci, YJO, Jay Fish. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Man, we got a great show for you today. We're trying to make this feel as much like our studio as we can. If y'all remember when we were in the studio, people would come by all the time, hang out with us. Even if they didn't get on the mic, they were just in the background. So we're trying to make that feel happen again. So thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate that. So we got some interesting topics today, guys. So what's interesting about this next topic, we were actually going to talk about this anyway. We have been, I heard about this website called Cameo a while back. I was listening to a podcast. I'm a film guy, so I listened to this podcast called the /Filmcast. And there's one of the hosts on there. He does like these limericks for every movie that they watch. And he did them, and he's so good at them that they decided to, hey, why don't we just put this as a service on Cameo, since he's slightly famous, right? And so people pay him to write limericks for like birthdays or whatever. So that's when I heard about it. And then Jeremiah sent the link to me yesterday or the day before, and I was like, oh, Cameo again. Okay, all right, this Cameo thing is becoming a thing. And then this story drops in our lap with Joey Vantes. All right, so we were gonna talk about this anyway. So this just happened to just kind of fall in line, right? And it's kind of getting kind of crazy because basically what happened was Joey Vantes posted on his IG the game, and let me actually show you what I'm talking about here. That's for later. Hold on one second. We were testing something out. All right, this is what I'm talking about.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's the game. You already know what's up. My homeboy Joey dropping his new this week. Careless. About to put on for the whole West Coast. You already know what it is, man. Check that out. You heard? And follow the homie on IG one time.
So, allegedly, important word here. Allegedly,
good word to use.
That was a something that came from Cameo, right? If you go to Game's page, he has the Cameo link in his profile. And when you go to Cameo, you see the game posting similar clips with the same background and all that kind of stuff. So, Joey, so a couple outlets, That's Not Christian, which they became famous off of this because I downloaded their podcast immediately because they're really cool. And then The Crew,
shout out to them.
so they talked about it, and they both highlighted the fact that this is allegedly a cameo that he paid for. It's $300 to get the game to do this for you. So, of course, Joe, it's kind of embarrassing to be called out like that because he kind of represented it as like this was, just a homie thing. Like he heard my album and he liked it, so he shouted me out. So Joey allegedly sent some cease and desist to the other outlets that talked about this. So Sean at trackstars.com, I assume one is coming as well. But this is not to bash him at all. This is to highlight, because the reason we were going to talk about this anyway is because there's artists use things like this all the time. This is how the business works.
Yeah.
This is how it works. Paying for a cameo is exactly the same as paying for a feature. It's the same thing. You're trying to get the clout from the other artists to rub off on you. That's what you're trying to do. It's just This is one of the most transparent ways to do it because everybody can see the structure of the payments and how it's all set up. But this is how it works. It's just done in the background normally. So I wanted to kind of talk about what are, like, how do you guys feel about this service Cameo? Do you think it's a mistake for artists to use this because it's getting so popular and everybody kind of knows about it? What are the other ways artists kind of use tricks like this? And not just artists, any famous person uses tricks like this. What do you guys feel about sites like Cameo and artists using things like that?
Well, I normally have rotation, but I'm waiting for Ryan.
Oh yeah, I stayed out of that one.
Well, I would say this though. We've known this for years. If you worked behind the scenes in the music industry, or you know stuff about the music industry, you know people padded their numbers. You know people. You know the label. When back in the day when people used to go million in the first week and all this other stuff, and you found out the label bought like half of those records to sell to record stores and different things, you know what I mean? So you it's always been tricks to make somebody look bigger than what they are in the music industry. So when I saw this situation, I don't think I was like kind of like what my man said earlier before we got on, like I think he jumped over the his like I went on the site and I saw people on there. There's some prominent people in our genre that's on this website. To do what, like you said, like to do birthday shout outs, to like talk to their fans or whatever, or like do a note to their fans. So my mind, I would have been like, if I was him, I would have got somebody in our genre to do that so it won't look like so obvious.
But Jeremiah, let me stop you right there. I've heard people say this, but you know that's not what's going on here. You know that getting somebody like The Game is gonna get more people to be like, whoa, than getting somebody inside of our genre.
I know, but
people expect people in our genre to do that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it wouldn't have looked so far-fetched, in my opinion.
But the point is that, okay, so what I wanted to kind of bring up is, why does it work, right? So when you see The Game, right, there's probably, if it was Kanye or Jay-Z or something, that would have been better, right? But if you see somebody like that shout you out, you start in a fan's mind, in the back of their mind, they're like, whoa, this dude is leveled up. This guy is about to blow. I'm happy to be his fan. Yeah, because anybody that has any kind of clout outside of the Christian industry, for a lot of Christians, that validates their love for the genre, because it's like, oh, they see it too. That means that I'm in the right place. You see what I'm saying? Like, it works.
No, I get that. I get it. I get it. But I think what I'm saying is, like, if okay, so on there I've seen Truth, Lecrae, KB, all these other people. So if he had Lecrae say that, would we be in this boat that we're in now?
Yeah, no. but you're missing the point. If Lecrae said it, that's not the effect he's going for. He's trying to get non-Christians
out of the bubble.
Yeah, to be like, yo, if the game likes this, then y'all should like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is the problem with doing this as well is it's not coming from that artist page as well. So when people go search it and they go to his page, they go to the Game page and they see it, they go, "Oh snap! I don't see the
what would be the difference? What if the Game allowed you to pay for that too? Would that change anything? Like if that was
then it looks more official, because now it looks honestly, it does look more official, because now when you go to his page, it looks like, oh wow, okay, this is real. It's not like
but what if you still found out that he paid for it?
That's cool. Because what if the Game did an IG live with him, right? Like, what if that was the situation where you do an IG live and the Game is like, yo, homie, I checked out your project. It's dope. Yo, everybody go out and check out Jovi's project. That would be like a cosign. Even if I paid for it, everybody would love that because I'm one-on-one with the Game. I think the problem that we saw with Joey was that somebody asked did he know him? Right? That was where a lot of the rub happened, where someone was like, did you know the Game? And I think the response was kind of vague, right? So I know this. I've been through this firsthand. You kind of get that question and you're like, oh, man, like, I don't really want to answer that question. Remember, I told you somebody walked up to me and was like, yo, are you Ryan Righteous? And I was like, yeah. They was like, yo, you produced a hot track on Lecrae's album. I was like, dang, that's not me, you know? And so you get that feeling
say
like
that right away.
I did say it right away. I was like, no, that's not me.
Let that joint linger for a second.
Yeah, that was on Twitter though. But what I'm saying is, like, you get to that point where you don't want to answer that question publicly, right? It just is what it is. And so I think he played that down. But I think had it been like an IG live and he paid $5,000 for IG live with the Game, okay, you did that. That's like a feature.
So you guys have a label. Are you guys gonna hit up Cameo for some super shout outs?
No. Nah, we try to build organic. I mean, yeah, there's different tactics in marketing and stuff like that, but to try to say that you're friends with somebody or try to make it look like that, at the end of the day, I just feel like you're kind of misleading people in a way. We just dropped a song with somebody pretty big in our space, and I feel like if we plastered everywhere, like we're having dinner with so-and-so next week, I mean, I don't know. It's not us.
We have a lot of comments in the comment section. People are saying that, one person says so much is paid for as marketing is no different than paying TikTok influencers to promote your song.
Yeah.
And somebody else said, who cares if it's legit? Marketing is to get to see the product views / ratings can turn to profit. And
that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, okay, so 2 questions. First of all, why does it work? Why are we so susceptible to a famous person saying something and all of a sudden now it's better, right? And number 2, what did he really do wrong, right? Because this is exactly, I predict this is embarrassing now, but I would say by this time next year, you're going to see this all over the place and nobody's going to be embarrassed by it in a year. I guarantee you.
So Joey was the Jesus Christ.
Somebody has to step out there and then now you're going to see it all over the place. You're going to see people shouting out. And this... This is what I'm afraid of. People gonna think that all of our shout outs are fake now. Like the joint with Charlemagne and all these people who went to
but I mean, I think the thing, but Charlemagne is actually on camera.
You pay for that.
But the thing is I think people don't get the difference between radio drops, because we're a radio show too. So we get radio drops.
Yeah, but you could pay for you could if this what's it called? Cameo thing is real, we could pay for drops too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's just a radio show. So if you go listen to the radio, you hear famous people on radio shows all the time give drops. Doesn't mean that they're the person. You know what I mean? So it could be just that, where it's like people get drops from celebrities all the time on the streets, at award shows, whatever. So it's you never know how you got that drop.
Right, but the assumption is, Jeremiah. Yeah, go ahead.
For me, it wasn't so much what he did; it was how he handled it after the adversity came.
Yeah, that's the part.
That's what I saw. Not so much what he did, because I think I actually answered at one of your Twitter posts that it's a form of marketing, and I respected that. But then it was how it was handled after that I was like, come on, bro, just like,
I just think it's embarrassing.
Say what it is.
That's all it was. It was embarrassing. But Jeremiah, this is why it's different, right? You're saying we get drops from people all the time, right? Yeah. But when the reason we're putting the drop in the show is because we want our fans to be like, wow, look, they're doing good. Look who they met. Look who they that's the effect of it, right? It's to say, oh, they know Lecrae. Oh, they know so and so. Oh, they know so and so. And they may know that you don't know the person, like you're their friend, but the fact that you were even in a space to get that drop makes the fans of your platform feel better about you, right? That's the whole point of it. But if they know that the only reason you got it was because you paid $300 for it, doesn't that change it a little bit?
No, I think it's because it's on a using it to market yourself. I understand. I completely I'm not upset at Joey. I'm not upset with anything he did, because to me, I know the industry. I know you have to look like you look bigger than what you really are, so people can get attention to you, and you get views, like somebody said, views, marketing, and all that other stuff. Like, I'm not mad at him at all. I just think, kind of like my man just said, like after the facts of it, just say, hey man, but at the same time, nobody wants to be, it's almost like the Wizard of Oz. Once you pull the screen back and you see who it is, you're like, oh no, like you get embarrassed. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of those things where artists have to come, especially in our space, have to really think about a cosign. Like, what type of cosign? Like, prime example, I use an example with Aaron Cole a couple of weeks ago. He did his song Water. He had different artists in his space promote that song for him that may not have the same fan base as him, but at the same time could bring him closer to their fans and vice versa. So that's what I would think. For me, if I was Joey, that's what I would have done. So it looked more organic than look like This doesn't even make sense. If you
Yeah,
get
but
what I'm saying.
Technically, we've done this before. Or I've done this before. 15 years ago when we first started trying to do a radio show, Sean and I were both working at 107.9, the radio station for hip hop in Atlanta, and we were in the studio making our air check, and I was remembering that Chingy was produced by a group called Track Stars, right? That was the name of his production company, and they had a song called Right There that was really popular, and he comes in on the song, he's like, track stars, ooh, what you gonna, and I use that in our air check so that when our air check comes on, you hear Chingy's voice going, track stars, whoa, but we never actually told anybody that was Chingy, or we never actually played like we knew Chingy, or that Chingy did that for us. And that's the difference, right? You can do it, but when you play like somebody actually didn't do it for you, or you know what I'm saying, or did it for you because they know you, that's the part where it's like, man, that's the part that's just the rub.
Yeah. No, I get that what you're saying, but even like our old air check got Jay-Z in the beginning. So if you heard it, it'd be like, oh snap, they know Jay-Z.
No,
but
he didn't say track stars.
Assume that. You would never assume.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It's just saying track stars.
No, I get
just like
that,
I'm about to use that Justin Bieber line where he talks about running to the altar like a track star. I'm cutting that up this weekend. Believe me, cutting that up.
I just think that's the magic of showbiz. I think now with the internet, we're getting behind. Like for years, from I would say from the 2000s back, that was the magic of the industry. To look bigger than what you are. And now with the internet, you can go and search these stuff out and realize these people are faking it, until you make it in essence. And I just think that's like using whatever you can to market an album, a song, whatever, it's smart. But if you get exposed for paying or whatever, then you just be like, well, I had to pay the game to shout me out. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good marketing tool. Obviously, I didn't think people was going to invest and look that far into it. Yeah. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? And keep it moving. Like, I would
pay Steph Curry. Shout us out.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Everybody's like, yeah. Well,
yeah. What do you
that would have changed. If it was Steph, then okay, fine. But the game.
No, because I think one real quick. I think the game is so like it doesn't even line up of like, okay, if it like you said Steph Curry is because we know he's as a Christian. We know that he writes scriptures on his shoes. We know that he he's a faith-based man. So it makes sense. It didn't make sense when you just sort of game out the blue like, yo, this is my dog, blah, blah, blah. And I know Joe, I don't know if Joey's from the West, but if he is, that's cool. But at the same time, it's something that you wouldn't have thought about. You get what I'm saying? The first person you think about giving you a drop and promoting your song, you gonna say the game.
So I want to ask Fish and YJO because I want to switch to this. Why does this work? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us as humans? Where it's the same album, the same songs, but if somebody like The Game or Steph Curry or so and so shots it out, it feels more important. Why does that work on us in the first place?
I would say it's a cultural thing, like especially with a younger generation. Like most of them are listening to these artists or like old heads. They know the game, like they know that he's like top dog. So when you see somebody with that status like shout your music out, that gives you that notoriety and credibility. My bad. Like this guy is really like on something, like he must really be making it happen. So when you see somebody with that status shout you out, it gives you that status, and that's what they go for, because more people that listen to The Game or his fans are going to see it and they're going to be like, okay, they like this guy, so we're going to go check him out. And if your music is actually good, so that's a brand new fan base that you just got from a mainstream artist or a mainstream actor, whatever.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say on top of that, dude, I feel like whether or not we know, we all got this, like, I call it the God complex, man. We all want some kind of big figure to look to hang on to idolize, kind of, right? and not to get too spiritual right off the bat, but in the end, that's our craving for God. You know what I'm saying? But we put it in people. We put it in guys like Steph Curry. We put it in guys like whoever it may be. So I think I know I'm guilty of it when I do see, like when I saw that clip originally, I didn't know what Cameo was. I learned pretty quickly after. But when I saw it, I did. Like, my first thought was like, well, shoot, I got to go listen to this song, man.
We leveling up.
Right. In the end, like,
it worked on Jay Fish.
Right. There's something,
it works on all of us.
Why did I think that? The reality is I thought that because I have this inner desire to be, like, latched to something bigger.
Yes. That's it.
And even kind of, like, real quick, just to get even, maybe back up a step in the combo, I was just thinking, like, we've networked and marketed a ton of different ways. And even before I partnered up with Ted, I kind of have my own strategies to get, from like 100 plays to 1,000 plays, and then 1,000 plays to 5,000 plays and whatever it was. But like my like line is always integrity and honesty. So the minute I do any level of marketing that has become dishonest, I've completely missed the point. Like, I've said this to people before. Like, even with something, let's go to the bottom of the barrel, buying plays, right?
Yeah.
So in the end, that is a form of marketing, or whatever. And now I don't do that, and I really wouldn't encourage people to do that. I think it messes with your brand or whatever. But for me, what makes that wrong is the minute you buy 10,000 plays and promote that you got 10,100 plays first week. All of a sudden, you venture into just blatantly lying.
Yeah.
And I think what we do sometimes, especially in the Christian industry, and this is why this does matter with guys like Joey, because Joey is like a passionate believer, you know what I mean? Is that in the end, we can't call something a ministry when we're building it on lies. Oh, come on. I don't know.
That's a gut punch.
Can we put that on the t-shirt?
So
level the ground, bro. Like, when I first started, I felt so much pressure of like, oh, I worked hard on this, it needs plays. And I would do that. And I had to come to a realization that's just, and that's just between me and God. Like, I lied to people. That's just, there's no other, that's not marketing.
Here's the honest truth, though.
Right.
There's people who are willing to lie, and there are people who are willing to do this. And those are the ones that we see on television.
Exactly.
So is the integrity the thing that keeps you from being successful? So what I'm saying is that there are people willing to go past integrity because it just works. It works. When you do these tricks, it works. Yeah. So every artist, every creative, every whatever has to face the moment where it's like, man, if Trackstars could have just bought 100,000 followers from the jump, man, people, because I'm telling you, I look at these numbers every day. The more numbers you have, the more people think you're better. They actually equate success and quality with the numbers, right? So that's why people fake these things, because they know that psychologically it makes you feel better about them. Why does that work? That's our fault. That's the fans' fault. Yeah. You are being fooled every single day by this.
Go
ahead.
Well, I was saying this, but that's something that's been going on for years. That's not something new. So for years, when we remember when Wayne went 1 million the first week, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Lil Wayne went 1 million the first week." We don't know how much the label paid for some of those records. They could have started off like he could have sold 500 the first week, but then the label was like, "Okay, we gotta make look Wayne because Wayne is hot right now. We gotta make him look way bigger. Let's buy 500,000 copies." So it looks like he sold 1.1 million in the first week. And I'm not saying this happened. I'm just saying it's a possibility that it could have.
This happens every single album cycle.
It's
every
accolades.
Single album cycle. Every big artist, the label buys a lot of them copies to make them hit chart numbers, because we dumb people will see that chart number and say, "Yo, this joint must be good. It hit number one." So then you actually validate the number one spot, because then you actually push it back up to number one. That's how this every.
Don't we do that too, though?
Happens. What do you mean?
Don't we as Christian artists, don't we do that with pre-orders?
No,
like when we chart on iTunes.
But pre-orders are an authentic way to hit number one. I'm talking about.
I know, but it's like you go 15, you go 16 on the charts, and for hip hop.
Yes, we use those same. But what I'm talking about is the label buying the albums themselves to push the number up.
Yeah,
that happens.
But it's all
all
about
the time. all the time.
But it's all about accolades. Like when we talk about, okay, so through MC Nice and GH Street Radio, we won a Stellar Award, right? We were nominated again. All these accolades, they push you up. You know, Lecrae, when we talk about Lecrae, we talk about Grammy award-winning Lecrae. We talk about all these artists that, you know, Aaron Cole won a Dove Award. So when you start talking about people and you put accolades to their name, it makes the jump even bigger in people's eyes. Like, I'm not even going to listen. Like, I might have a friend who doesn't listen to Aaron Cole, and I might say, oh, man, he won a Dove last year. They might actually give it a chance.
But the point
Lecrae's a Grammy award-winning artist.
The point is that tactic is exploiting a flaw in your character.
Yeah.
That's a flaw in your character. Saying that, oh, listen to Aaron Cole. Nah, I'm straight. Oh, he won a Dove Award. Oh, for real? That's a flaw in your character. That means that you wouldn't have given it a chance before. Now that he has some award, now all of a sudden you care about it. That's a flaw. That's not God. That's wanting to be a part of something.
I take this next level real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, how do we judge if a church is doing well?
Yeah.
We call it a mega church.
You know what I'm saying? But
we call it a mega church.
You could have a church of 20 doing way more work than a church of 20,000. You know what I'm saying? But it comes back to that God complex. We think bigger is better. We listen to this, y'all. I'm with Josh, bro. I'm a pastor full time as well. And one of the things I fall into all the time is that if my room is not full of young adults and students, then I'm doing something wrong. I buy that lie all the time.
All of us feel that. All of us feel that.
Right. But I have to like pray first of all, and then preach to myself. Really, like if one single person is being impacted for the cause of Jesus, that's success by biblical definition. In fact, success by biblical definition is just being faithful to what God told you to do, regardless
of what you
numbers.
see. Yeah.
I have a word that comes to mind. I have a word that comes to mind. Contentment.
Yeah.
And that's the big word for everybody, for the pastors out there, for the artists out there. Contentment, being content to where you are. You think about going to the Bible of you know David being content, being a shepherd in his father's field, and like really like being content. And then when it was time for him to slay the giant, he slayed the giant, and then what he do? Go right back to being a shepherd again. You get what I mean? Like that's contentment. You do something like I always say this to Maya, like when we used to go to Flavor Fest, for example, I'm like, yo, I felt like a superhero this weekend, and then you go right back to being Clark Kent on Monday. Like, you know, I'm serious. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you feel good being around your peers. You feel good about people like, hey, yo, I love Track Stars, blah, blah, blah. And you feel good about that because you're like, yo, we put in work for so many years. I'm glad you're seeing that in the show. Yo, we do great interviews at Flavor Fest. We get to talk to people. We eat afterwards with people. You know what I mean? So we have a good repertoire. But then Monday comes back, and I have to go back to work, and it's like, wow.
And then people don't care nothing about you.
You just that dude.
And that's what I'm saying about contentment. Because when you content, it doesn't matter if you preaching to 5 students. Maybe one of those students about to kill themselves before they came to your joint. I mean, came to your church, and you've spoken to them, and their lives changed, and they're the ones that's going to impact thousands of people. You get what I mean? So I think that's what I had to learn that and continue to learn that, like contentment, like being content of what you got and the following God allowed to have for you to have, and you'll be fine. When you start doing all this stuff, like I said, it's an interesting situation with this whole situation, because one side, it is you're a Christian and you want to be honest, but then also the other side about this is you're in the music business. Right. You want to look bigger. You want to look like you're a big time artist because you're in the music business. And then if we add Christian, it's the same thing. You're in the Christian music business. So when you so people still want you to sell music. They still want you to sell a product. So it's like, how do I sell a product? I'm maybe, let's say for instance, if I was an artist, well I am, but if I put out something and I'm used to selling 5,000 copies, 6,000 copies, and I'm like, okay, but somebody else I know was like, yo man, I just collaborated with some big artist, and he like, yo, I just dropped like my joint, I just got mad plays, I sold 10,000 2 weeks. I'm good, bro. I'm like, dang, 2,000? How he doing that? Let me overjump him. Let me try to outdo him. So I'm gonna get this cosign from this dude. So then everybody that knows this dude could be like, yo, I need to rock with him because he's doing good. I mean, he obviously can find talent, and he's talented himself. So let me go check this dude out. So it's all about that, man. But I really believe if artists out there who are especially believers, if we are content of what we got now, God will bless it to more. So, and I've seen that. I've seen that with other artists as well.
Mm-hmm. So Joey, here's the plan, bro. This is how you do it. Because again, this is all alleged. I mean, this may not be true. Maybe the game knows him. He was doing his Cameo joints, and then he switched to do a real one for him. I have no idea. Yeah. This is how you play it. Go back on there, spend another $300, and tell the game to make another one to say, yo, this is really my homie. That wasn't fake. He didn't use like get him to do it. Like go in deeper, bro. You have to now. There's no way out. Yo. You gotta pay the $300 again.
No,
and do it again. And
bad advice.
Joey, don't listen to Sean Tanner. Don't listen to him,
bad advice,
bro. Pay it again. Yo, pay the premium, bro, and tell him, yo, make it seem like it wasn't Cameo the first time. And just go. You got to go deeper into the lie. That's how you win, bro. That's how this game works.
Can I add one?
Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, Jim.
I just want to say, like, I mean, it really depends on what your motives are. I mean, there's a lot of artists that are trying to make this full time, and they're investing in their business.
Yes.
So to get that full time, I know for us, we're happy with whatever, but some people, I know artists personally that this is their full-time job, and they're going to use those tactics to build their business. Because as an artist, you are a business, and you have to invest in your business to build your business. So it really comes down to what you're looking for out of it.
Yeah. Real quick. MC Nice said the thing is, game is reaching the audience he wants. The game is reaching the audience.
No, he's asking. Is reaching?
Is this the game reaching the audience he wants? Meaning, like, is Joey? Does he want the audience? The game will say. I think the problem with the problem is if the game would have put that on his IG account.
But that's not part of the package, bro. Like that's not how it works.
I would have asked about, like, hey, if I throw an extra 5,000 on here, would you put this on your IG account? You know what I mean?
So again, hey,
like that was the big push.
If this didn't happen, yo, we'll have you on, bro. You tell your side of the story, no problem. If it's true, use my tactic. That'll work as well. But I'm telling you, I mean that would work. But yeah, I mean it's embarrassing. But I don't. The
greatest.
I don't think he needs to let this get him down at all. I'm sure the album is fire. People love Joey's music. Yeah. This album's gonna do well regardless. This will blow over, no problem. And I guarantee you, this time next year, he gonna be a trendsetter.
You know what
it's gonna be a trend. This ain't no blip.
This is for his single "Careless," by the way.
Yeah. You know what the greatest example of all this that I've seen of true, genuine friendship is Steph Curry and Bizzle. Right? Because not only do you do a cameo on your Instagram with Steph, but he pulls up to your video shoot. Right? Yeah. That's huge. That's where you like, oh, this is a friendship thing.
But again,
this is a friendship thing though.
Check your heart. Who cares, bro? Who cares?
I cared. That was dope.
Steph Curry is a regular dude just like y'all. Ain't nothing special about that dude. The fact that they
were doing a song,
you got a good shot.
Well, Sean,
hey, my shot is nice. I can shoot from any kind of court.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? My shot is nice. I'll show up at any of y'all videos if you want me to. I promise you. But no, I'm serious. Yo, I love Steph Curry. I would love for him to be here and all that kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, that is still the same flaw. It's still it is. It's praising a man. And putting him above other people. It is. It's the same.
Well, the song was called "The Warriors." It was basically an anthem for their song.
So if you do a song called "The Warriors," everybody has the
jersey on. We asked Bizzle this. He was next to us.
The top artist
they're
comes
connected.
Out.
Of course, that's a great idea to call it "The Warriors" when you know a warrior, right? That was on purpose. The point is,
but it was a play on words, like. We warriors for Christ, right?
The point.
Then there's the Golden State Warriors.
We're trying to teach people. As a Christian, don't let stuff like this fool you. That is the point.
Well, here's the thing. It didn't fool me. I have more respect for Steph Curry than I would seeing any other artist or any other athlete do that video. Like, to me, that was dope. Like, that's their friendship.
The next thing is
lets me know that Steph Curry
to be in their video.
It lets me know that Steph Curry is paying attention to what we are doing, and that's cool.
But I'm glad it worked because, again, Bizzle's dope. Steph Curry is dope. All that. I'm not saying that you can't say, "Oh, I like this person. I like this person." But the point is, in your own heart, at home, realize that you are being marketed to, and these are tactics. Just know that, and check your heart if you start.
Tactic.
It is, bro. And then,
but I think but really,
I
think Bizzle and Steph are really friends, though.
I'm sure. But the reason Steph comes to the video because he knows his celebrity is going to make this video doper than it would have been if he wasn't there.
And it did.
That's the point.
You know,
the only reason it is doper is because people look at Steph Curry as like he's some kind of more special Christian than Ryan Righteous.
But I will
if Ryan
say
Righteous
this.
was in the video, nobody would have cared.
I will say this though, real quick.
Oh wow!
Real quick, I want to say this. We have to. Everybody that is really like everybody in our genre that I saw last night after the whole situation with Joey, the crew, and all like that. Everybody that was popping or like right now that was backing Joey, y'all gotta have that same energy for up and coming CHH artists that may do the same thing. Don't clown him because you don't know him. That's not right.
Yeah,
because I've seen that before with somebody you don't know somebody. Oh, that dude whack, blah blah blah. But when it's your homeboy, it's like, yo, we gotta give him grace. Nah, give everybody grace.
The whole point of this topic is ain't nobody could really say nothing because everybody does this. Yeah. Everybody does this. You hear me? Okay. Yeah. All right. And it works for a reason. So if whether you clowning or not, check your heart because it works on you, and check your business because you do it too. That's the point. All right, let's get back into it. You in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Yo, what's going on, Track Stars Universe? It's your man, Ryan Righteous. I need you to do me a huge, huge favor. I need you to pull out that resource you have, your iPhone, your Android, and I need you to download the Track Stars app today. Make sure you go to the iOS store on Apple or Google Play for Android. Download our app. There's so many great things you can do on it. You can listen to music. You can listen to the podcast. You can find out new information about Track Stars. You can get merch. You can get that Track Stars t-shirt you always been wanting to get. So make sure you go and download our app today. All right? Yo, what's going on, Track Stars Universe? This is your man, Ryan Righteous. I got an awesome opportunity for you artists out there. It's called the Track Stars Music Submission. You can go to trackstars.com with a Z. Look at the top of the page, and you can submit your music to us for free. That's right. They always say nothing's ever free, but with Track Stars, it is. Make sure you go take advantage of that. We can put your music up on the Track Stars Leaks page, and it can also have an opportunity to get distributed to our radio partners as well. Make sure you go to trackstarswithaz.com today.
What's up? This is No Big Deal representing Middle Tennessee and Indie Tribe. You are now in the field with the Track Stars.
It's time for the Entertainment Report with Jeremiah.
All right, man. Entertainment Report time. Let's get it going. First off, salute to John Gibbs for getting married. Shout out to John Gibbs. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Now I know the whole Christian hip hop thing, but shout out to him. Shout out to John Gibbs. All right, man. Will Smith did a latest video on YouTube, and he was dancing to Ruslan and Paul Russell's song "Breeze" off their joint album via text. So shout out to Ruslan and Paul Russell, man. That's a big situation. All right, man. Shout out to our homegirl Erin Knight for starting her new label, Build Your Own Dreams. Go to justbyd.com for more info. On Twitter, I did see this on their page. Our artists own their masters and get free therapy as part of their deal. So if you artists out there and looking into that, go to just BYOD. I'm proud of her, man. She's doing her thing, man. Shout out to her, man. All right, Kanye was just everywhere. It was so much. I just kind of compassed what he did. So he posted his Def Jam contract this week and wanted all the big artists to show him their contracts. He also urinated on his Grammy. He also talked about being the Nat Turner for artists so we can get free out of them contracts. He also asked for an apology from Drake and J. Cole. I don't know why he keeps asking that. And then he also got kicked off Twitter. Then he came back and he said he's not going to release no music till he owns his masters. And he really is big on talking about the masters, which I think artists need to know about. Like owning your masters is a huge thing before you sign with a label. And it actually should show you why you should kind of stay independent before you sign with a label. But that's my own thing. But Kanye was there. Also, TikTok, you don't stop. Trump administration said Friday will bar the Chinese-owned mobile app WeChat and TikTok from the U.S. app stores as of midnight Sunday. So Ryan, remember that plug you have for TikTok? I think it's over, bro. It's pretty much a dance.
I've been done with TikTok since week 3, bro.
Really?
Too much of my life. It takes up too much of my life.
Yeah. Man, they should have sent you a check. Every week you was on here like, yo, TikTok. So, yeah, man, they're going to ban it. And I'm guessing if he gets out of office, it'll be back, I guess. I don't know, but I kind of feel bad, man, because a lot of people are making a living off TikTok, and a lot of people they have to come up, especially a lot of independent artists using their music to on TikTok to get noticed, kind of like Cameo, honestly. Somebody said in the chat. So, all right, man. We have a sponsor for the Cop It section this week. Brian G, Wonderfully Made. Prophet Josiah, God Made Me Do It, pre-order. DJ Lost and Found, Cicera album. Corinne Hawthorne, I Am. Joey Vantes, Careless single. Sherrod White, Groove Plays on single. Andy Minnie on Words Plays. Shaboya, Roll Call single. Hovey, Other Side single. Daniela Apicula, I hope I said that name right. I messed up the name. Higher single. Evan and Evan and Iris, I'm sorry. Hands in It single. YP, aka Young Paul Therapy single. Man Blue Magic single. And you guys with us right now, if you want to promote something, it's your time to shine.
I'll let Fish handle that one.
Yeah, we just dropped a song Friday called Lifted with Derek Minor and my dog in the corner here, YJO. Go stream that everywhere. It is fire. It's a banger. But on top of that, we talk about real stuff. You know what I'm saying? How God lifts weights. So it's not, you know, we put some real content in there. So you can stream that anywhere, everywhere. Lifted by J Fish, featuring Derek and YJO. Put together by the man, Teddy Inc.
Dope, man. And that's pretty much it for me, man.
All right, man. So let's get back into it. You in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Yo, you're in the field with the track stars. Now, here's a segment from my interview with pastor and author Damian Boyd. To see the interview in its entirety, go to youtube.com/trackstars or go to trackstars.com. Let's go.
So the cultural side of that is we've messed it up. And in America, in the West, but definitely in America, I think we've attached God to the American dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if the pursuit of happiness isn't in there, then somehow it's not God.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. We've messed up.
Very true.
What God was getting at. And in other places, it's a purer version of what was seen in Acts, because we water it down to make it look like us. Think about years ago where hip hop was, there were people writing books about how hip hop was of the devil.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm like, really? Hip hop? Okay, I think I'm gonna create something with hip hop just because you think God can't use hip hop. Right. And that's what I did. It was like, it frustrated me because it's like, we want to demonize what we don't understand.
Right.
And we want to demonize something that from our view is bad. Like from our perspective, it's bad. Well, things that are okay now were bad 20 years ago until we realized, oh, that's not inherently bad.
Right.
It's not inherently bad. It's just how you look at it.
What's going on, Track Stars Universe? Get ready for a quick little laugh as we play a clip from my interview with comedian Ron G. To see the interview in its entirety, go to youtube.com/trackstars or go to trackstars.com. Let's go.
So tell them kind of what got you into comedy? Like what launched you into that world?
Honestly, I sucked at the 9-to-5 life. I used to be an accountant, and I got fired from every job I ever had. And I felt like God was like, yo, there's more to your life than this. And I heard this really dope sermon by this pastor in Atlanta was telling me like, God has a plan for your life and your purpose for your future. And I didn't know what it was. And so there was this comedy club in Atlanta called Uptown Comedy Club. My cousin, he was a comic, and he was like, hey, bro, you ever thought about getting on stage? And I was like, sure, I'll do it. And it was Apollo night. And I remember going up Sunday night, room full of dope dealers and strippers. And I went up and I had one joke and it was terrible. And I got booed, and halfway through the boo was okay. I heard somebody yell out, hey, nigga, kill yourself. And when they told me to kill myself, I heard them throw a boo grenade at me. And then I heard, boo! And I'm like, never got hit by a boo grenade before. I'm like, do I run or do I sit there? And then I went and sat on the steps where the DJ booth was, which is directly across from the stage. And the host was like, man, he was trash. He was terrible. Y'all give it up for Ron G. Boo. Ron G. Boo. Ron G. Boo. They said, y'all gonna boo his name? He kept booing me, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure this thing out. And I just stuck with it. And I went back probably less than 6 months later, went back, killed it. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And I just fell in love and I never stopped doing it. And probably the biggest thing that's happened, like a year and a half ago, I was on, had my own TV show on Nickelodeon. I was on a show called Cousins for Life. I was the dad on the show, really dope show, Black family, buddy comedy show. And it was dope, man. It was a really dope experience. But the crazy part, when people hired me, it was like, yo, we didn't know what kind of comic you were. You know, Nickelodeon, we have a very strict brand. But when they found out I was a clean comedian too, they was like, yo, like, you were like perfect for this job. And I was like, wait, God, you mean to tell me you set me up to allow me to be a clean comedian so I can get a job that's made specifically for me? This is what you're saying?
Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your man, Ryan Righteous of the Track Stars, man. I want to tell you about an awesome feature called the Music Submissions. You know how they say nothing's ever free? Well, that's a myth with Track Stars. Send us your music. We'll add it to SoundCloud for free. There's also an opportunity for you to be able to get your song aired on the radio. For more information, email us at contactus@trackstars.com.
You are listening to the Track Stars with Sean Tanner, Ryan Righteous, and DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're in the field with the Track Stars.
Track Stars.
Track Stars. Ryan Righteous. Sean Tanner. And DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you listening to the Track Stars.
You know what time it is.
It's your boy Name Gay, Track Stars music artist, and you are in the field with the family, Track Stars Radio.
What's good, people? It's your boy DJ Haddon. I want to give a shout out to Track Stars Live. Keep it locked, y'all. It's going down right here, right now. You heard it from your boy D Haddon.
Yeah, back in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Was good.
All right, we told you it was coming. We told you it was coming. Big announcement coming soon for Nectar Distro. Make sure you go to nectardistro.com. Sign up for a package for us. You got over 200 plus digital outlets, and we got a big announcement, y'all. A big announcement coming soon with Nectar. So stay tuned to the Track Stars, all right?
All right, so we want to do a dissect, a new song, Holy, by Justin Bieber. Just kind of get a feel for it. It's being pushed on, into Christian Billboard charts and things like that. So want to see kind of, because Justin's been talking about God for a little while now. We know kind of where Chance is at. So want to dissect these lyrics, see if they're, line up and if they're okay or if there's still some work to be done. And what do we think about the future of mainstream music talking about God? So y'all ready for this? Nope.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, all right, let's try it out. All right, so what you guys think? Justin Bieber featuring Chance the Rapper, Holy. What y'all think?
Go Ryan. Go Ryan. Go Ryan.
Why does it always start with me? Is that just because
we've been doing this show
years
for a couple of years now?
So you know what? I like the song. The song is actually good. The only thing is, does it line up with our Christian values all the way through? Probably not. When Chance starts talking about, I know the spots where the best weed is, we're going next week. I feel like that's like, and it's interesting to me too. When I hear that and I find out that Christian radio stations are playing this song, I really want to know, are they editing that part out? I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, weed is not a sin, but I'm all about the appearance of how things look for the body of Christ, not so much whether or not it's a sin or not. I'm all about the appearance of it, right? Is it wise for us to do that? And so for me, I like the song. I like the diversity of the song. I like the fact that, like somebody pointed out, that the love of him and his girlfriend turns to the love of a stranger.
Still trying to make that dude a sinner, man. How you know it's his girlfriend? Stay trying to make him a sinner, bro.
Jeremiah said that at the top of the hour of the show.
Hey, not from my mouth.
I just don't know. I mean, and it could be a wife, because I mean, you know, there's a lot of people that won't stick around with you when you lose your job. And
they're asking you to define secular, Ryan. Define secular.
This man made a holy video, and you trying to degrade it.
No, but here's the thing, though. I am definitely cool with.
He put our name in it too, Ryan. You gonna
head up for Cameo, y'all? That's gonna be on Cameo. If you want to buy that, you can buy that. But what I'm saying is, like, with the song and everything, I'm cool with people start doing this. You know, they did a lot of godly references back and forth. Like, we're believers. I'm a believer. You're a believer. So that part to me is like, I love seeing that. I will take this over all the other trash that's out there right now, like the WAP. I would take this over that.
God.
Back to that.
Yo, that video is in your spirit, bro. Leave it alone. Stop watching it. Stop watching that video, bro.
I told you.
That joint is all up in your soul, man.
I'm not watching that video. But what I'm saying is, my kids can sit in a room on this song, and they ask me what weed is. I'll probably tell them it's grass in the yard, baby. It's all good.
Yo.
But at the same time, this is what I'm talking about. This is stuff that my kids can listen to.
So, Daddy, I can go outside and get weed?
It's over with.
LeBron's son can get it.
LeBron's
son can get it. Why can't I get it?
I know. They scrapped that clean off the internet.
Man, that's funny. I think the song was actually real dope, bro. I thought the video, the song was dope. It felt like
it was.
It felt like a Christian hip hop song to me.
I'm just glad it was.
That's what we produced.
Probably more than some of them that are out there.
Yeah, I know Ryan wants us to blank out the weed part, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff we would have to blank out of a lot of people's songs.
Here's how I judge this. This to me is totally 100% acceptable. The Game's Holy Water, not acceptable.
Yeah, so that's totally different, bro.
People don't remember that, right?
You're bringing up all kinds of old stuff, man.
But all I'm saying is, when you use a word, when you give us a song, like even with Bruno Mars, and he was talking about heaven, and it was talking about sex.
Okay, let's stop right there.
All I'm saying is, when you have, when you have stuff like that, and you compare it to this is golden for me.
Well, when I first heard the beginning of this song, I thought that's where he was going. I thought he was like comparing sex to godly things or whatever.
Dang, Sean, give him a chance.
The Bruno Mars song, that's what that joint was about, right? But when I actually listened to this, so Jeremiah said that John Bellion wrote this, right? And we know people that know John Bellion. I don't know if he claims to be a Christian. Do y'all know that or not? I've heard that, but
he does, maybe.
But he did a great job writing a lot of this. There was one line about pimps and stuff that was kind of weird, but other than that, I thought the song was actually well written. And to me, if Bieber is really sincerely trying to change his life, and this is the first, like, what I've heard other songs from him that are in this vein as well. But if this is him saying, no, this is who I am, right? This is the kind of music I want to make from now on. I say, man, go for it, bro. Like, I mean,
Well, he did say something
go through that process.
I don't believe in Nirvana. I wish you had the lyrics up, but like he said something about that. Like, I'm like, oh wow. So you're saying explicitly what you're believing. It's not like you know when people say God and it's just God. You know what I mean? It's like Jesus. You know what I mean? So I mean I like it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Here's a question I've always want to ask people. If you do a video, do your significant other gotta play the person that's your love interest, or you think they would be okay with it? Doesn't matter.
I mean, it should. If you marry, why would you choose an actor to act as your wife?
But what if she doesn't want to be in
going
it?
on the film? Right. My wife would never.
My wife would never do this ever.
My wife would. My wife would do a music video with me.
No, there's no way.
And that's how it should
But
be.
she
Why
also
you faking-
wouldn't let me use anybody else either.
American.
We'd have to go with another
American.
concept. Yeah, let's try another concept.
You'd be hugging the pillow.
Go ahead, bro. What were you about to say?
Oh no, I was just saying, like, why would you fake it if you already married? I mean, people know you're married. Why would you not want to showcase your wife? That's just my thing.
Yeah, I do think there's just some people that I know my wife would never want to do this. So I think that's why. There's no way. But I mean, what do y'all think overall? Do you think this is a good sign, good direction? If more artists that are closet Christians start coming out and being like, hey, this is what I'm about. Is this a good thing, or is this just milky, lukewarm, kind of pick a side?
I think it's inspirational. I don't think it's. I think I'll say this: Justin Bieber is a very good artist of creating these type of moments and these type of songs. In my personal opinion, I think it's very inspirational. I think there's a line that's coming right now between Christian and inspirational, and it's like you don't know the difference if you're not like a hardcore believer in Christ. You may not know the difference. I mean, if you are, you know the difference between Christian and inspirational. But if you are a just person who loves music and you may not be into the Jesus stuff, you may just be like, oh, this is Christian. You know what I mean? Versus somebody who would be like, well, like Brian was saying earlier about the weed part and this part, and you notice this and you notice that, versus somebody who would be like, man, I'm just open to what spirituality, and this is inspirational, and it's almost got the gospel choir, so I feel it. You know what I mean? So
here's my take, real quick. Just one point. I'm not a huge Bieber fan, but I like the song, and at the end of the day, if it shines light on what us out here are doing, track stars, all the artists in the CHH space, promoting God, Jesus, and the right things. If it shines light on what we're doing, I can support it. Because at the end of the day, you might not like that per se, but if good fruit comes out of it, then it was worth it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was prepared to actually trash this today. I like it.
Have y'all read the lyrics though?
Yeah, I read.
Here come Ryan. Ryan Righteous.
Go ahead and break it down, bro.
Come on, Ryan. Come on.
Kill this man's dreams.
Lay in that flame, Ryan. Come on.
Kill this man's dreams.
There's just one part, but I think it's okay. I mean, when I think about it, it's probably okay. He says, what does he say? Justin Bieber has a part where he says, the way we love in the night gave me life, baby. I can't explain it. But it makes me feel so holy, holy, holy when you hold you. I don't know. Yeah.
So maybe he is doing what you're saying, Sean.
So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. When I heard the song, like when I hear it, he's not describing God, to be honest. Like
Chance does,
lyrics, like he's saying that it's holy, but he's just saying holy. He's describing something else. If you actually listen to the lyrics, that's why I really don't.
Yeah,
does it help his cause if he says on God after he says the word holy though?
No, but he's talking about the song is about his wife, right? Like that's what he's talking about. He's saying when his wife holds him, it feels holy, right? So is that wrong to say?
If it's about his wife, no, but that's not his wife in the video, so it kind of looks weird.
It's a movie. It's acting.
Right.
All right. So can we say the lyrics? Let's read the lyrics real quick.
I mean, I think Justin's are cool. I think it's chances that you got to kind of.
No, you just read Justin's part. You just read Justin's part. All right. So it says, I hear a lot of sinners. I hear a lot about sinners. Don't think I'll be a saint. Don't think that I'll be a saint, but I might go down to the river because the way the sky opens up when we touch, yeah, it's making me say, the way you hold me, feels so holy on God, running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second because the way you hold me hold me, feel so holy. I don't do well with the drama, and I know I can't stand it being fake. I don't believe in nirvana, but the way that we love in the night gave me life, baby, I can't explain. Then the way you hold me, it makes me feel so holy. On God, running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second, because the way you hold me is so holy. They say we're too young, and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say fools rush in, but I don't know. They say we're too young, and the pimps and the players say don't go crushing. Wise men say fools rush in, but I don't know. And then Chance rap happens. Y'all want to hear Chance part, or because that's the majority of the song after that?
So, I guess one of the questions I have is, does it get a pass for the, well, I'll come back to that.
Well, because now it goes into, like somebody saying, Song of Solomon. It's a Song of Solomon type song where it's talking about his wife, the way he holds him and they make love is holy.
So I think Chance is kind of the one that messes it up for it being like
Ryan, but read every word he said besides the we part. Was it bad?
It's not bad, but it's definitely a little weird for you trying to So he goes into saying, hold on, let me find it because I'm just kind of scrolling it. So he goes into saying, he says, the first step pleases the Father might be the hardest take, but when you come out of the water, I'm a believer. My heart is fleshy. Life is short with a temper like Joe Pesci. They always come and sing your praises. Your name is catchy, right? So that's the part that's kind of throwing me off. Is like he is switching to God at this point. They always come and sing your praises. Your name is catchy, but they don't see you how I see you. Parlay and Desi, cross tween. Hesse hit the jet speed. When they get messy, go lefty like Lionel Messi. That's let's take a trip and get the Vespas or rent a jet ski. I know the spots that got the best weed. We going next week. I wanna honor you, bride's groom. I'm the father's child. So it's like he switches back and forth.
No, he's talking about a girl the whole time.
Is he? Because that's the thing that's messed up about it.
He says the first step pleases the Father, meaning like me getting married pleases the Father. If I'm correctly, if that's the first step, or is he saying the first step is, because if you're saying the first step pleases the Father, that means either marriage or you're talking to him. Somebody help me out here.
Yeah, I don't get Ryan's confusion.
Okay, no, I get it now. So this is about his wife too.
Yeah,
this has nothing to do with honoring God.
It does, but in your marriage,
no. He's saying that step. But I'm talking about the part that I read when he says, I want to honor you, your name is catchy. He's not talking about God.
Oh, they finally got us on this thing, but that's cool. Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Yeah.
So that was it. All I'm saying is that he's never talking about God except for the part where he's talking about pleasing God by getting married.
Ryan, I think you're way too deep. It's about his wife.
I get that. I didn't know that until just now. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't think
until
it's a
just
big
now.
deal.
I'm not saying it's a big deal. I'm saying that it's not what I thought it was. Like when I hear you say, I want to honor you, bride's groom, I'm thinking Jesus. That's all I'm talking about. But when I'm seeing it now, he's talking about his wife. He's like, I'm my father's child. I know. I mean, yeah, you want to take your wife to get weed, I guess that's all it is then.
All right. All right. So let's do this. Let's get back into it.
Well, there's a part where he says, I know I ain't leaving you. I know he ain't leaving us.
I think it's just Song of Solomon, bro. Like at the end of the day, I feel like they both came to a perspective of we're going to intertwine God, intertwine our relationship, and intertwine our marriage.
It's not the WAP. I'm good.
But I see guys in our space doing the same thing. They're trying to intertwine the culture with God. And what's the difference? I mean, the biggest guy in our space, NF, you listen to some of his earlier stuff, and I'm a little confused on exactly who he's talking about, but it's done a lot for our space. So at the end of the day, if it provides fruit for those out there fighting for Christ, is it a bad thing? Or is that, I don't know. I'm asking a question there.
I don't have a problem if you master it. Because to me, I've always said if you're doing something for your wife and you the same displaying your love for your wife and your art, that's no problem. I don't think I have a problem with that. Because like you said, it's a Song of Solomon. That's a man talking about how he loves to please his wife in that book. So it's no problem. The problem comes in when the world takes it and they put that over a sex scene in a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
that will happen. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But they could take our songs and do that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back into it. You in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go. What's going on, family? Hey, look, if you're an artist out there, I know how hard it can be. I'm an artist as well. And whenever you release a song you think is dope, you're like, man, this is going to be the one. You have to go through the process of marketing. That's the hard part. That's when it really, really, really gets serious, right? Because even if you got a dope song and nobody knows about it, it's going to be a flop. So if you know the process, that means you got to go to each website, follow their submission rules, email them, do whatever they need you to do one at a time. These outlets do not like to be spammed. They do not like to be put on BCC lists, email spam lists. But never fear, we have come up with a way to solve this problem. We created something called the Single Maximizer. Single Maximizer allows you to fill in the details for your song one time, and we customize it for each outlet and send it out to all of them for you. Not in a mass email, not as spam, individual emails customized exactly what they asked for in their music submission guidelines. It's an amazing tool. We use it for ourselves in our own music, and we're trying to share it with you guys. So go to trackstars.com/single maximizer. Take advantage of it right now. It's an amazing tool. Check it out. Let us know your success stories. Tell us what works. Trackstars.com. Go check it out right now. What's going on, Trackstars family? We have just started something brand new called the Trackstars Investment Group. And we are really, really excited and determined to make sure that we help creatives, artists, entrepreneurs become financially independent. One of those ways is our new sponsor, Webull, Webull. Webull is an investment app that you can download right now for free. The awesome part about it is Webull doesn't spend any money on advertising. They do it all through network marketing, word of mouth, right? So what they do as an incentive is they'll give you a free stock when you sign up. So absolutely no money involved. You download the app, you get a free stock. When you put money into your account, you get a free stock. When you share it with your friends, you get a free stock. So it's an awesome opportunity if you have no money and you want to build up some income really quickly, lost your job because of coronavirus or whatever. Jump on this Webull app, go to trackstars.com/Webull, Webull, and sign up right now. It helps us, it helps you. It's an amazing opportunity. Join it right now.
All right, man, this is
You're in the field with the track stars, running with the track stars, tracking with the track stars, in the track stars universe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stay on track with us.
Y'all know what time it is. Ryan Righteous, DJ Jeremiah, Sean Tanner. Time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's the field boys. You in the field, boy. It's the field boys. You in the field, boy. You tuned in and locked. Track stars. We beating on your block. Track stars, yeah. I'm repping the most high king like mama I made it. Track star bringing the real, you love it or hate it. Line for line with the kingdom, the second to fade it.
What's happening? This your man Brinson, God Chasers Entertainment. Buckle your seatbelts for line. Vote Christian though. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, for all things Track Stars, make sure you go to trackstarswithaz.com. Make sure that you download the app and the podcast that comes out every Monday. Leave us a review. That helps, all right?
Yo, what's good, man? It's line for line time. Give it up for the ladies. We got a ladies battle this week, man. So I just want to show Ryan that it's other women out there than Cardi B that's talking that WAP talk too. So We're gonna get it going this week. All right, let's do our disclaimer real quick. Here we go. The views and opinions of the Track Stars and Track Stars Universe are not the views and opinions of the artists and the label producing others. If you feel offended, please press stop right now. If you never heard of mainstream artists thinking about checking them out after this, please press stop right now. We try not to do the same artists over and over. If you're a person who only listens to Christian artists, this ain't your cup of tea. We have dope noteworthies, dope topics, interviews you can go check out right now. We're not copying any battle formats. We've been doing this since the 2000s. Murk is not the Christian version of anybody. It's just a bit. So for people who didn't know, Saweetie versus Murk is about to happen. Murk, she's from Memphis, Tennessee, and she's a dope artist out of Memphis. So let's get this going. We're going to start off with Saweetie first. It's called Ice Girl. Here we go.
Looking in the mirror, I thank God for what I'm about to be. You beefing with my enemy, does not make you in front of me. Girl, so weird, stay clear, I'm living drama free. Never living comfortably, got a lot of goals to me. My team is trying to eat, so we grinding so immensely. You trying to get a bag of weed, I'm trying to get a bag of wheat. Put it in my savings and invest in the right companies. My dream is like a child, and I'm taking all the custody. Obstacles be slowing me, but that buffer molding me. So I take my time, cause I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Keep my close to me, cause I know when they go for me. You cannot get a hold of me, I'm probably in a soul of me. Always making moves, man, that's how I keep my sanity.
All right, that was Saweetie, Ice Girl. This is Murk, no scams.
And flipped a couple bands. They call her finesser. I call her undresser. She just give it up for money on the dresser. But I can't be used up. I don't do abusers. I just take what I make and split the dues up. 10% to God, then the rest I'ma divvy up. Plus I'm in the offering, then build my savings up. Then I hit the mall cause I have a right to do it up. Never had to scam a man cause I always have enough. I ain't have to do nothing strange just to get some change. I ain't have to go and get buck just to get a buck. They call me an answer. They call me the blaster. She needed help, I hit the...
She had to go get what to get a buck?
Which one was the Christian artist? I'm confused.
Right, I'm with you.
I did that on purpose, Ryan.
Which one was the Christian artist?
I did that on purpose.
No, I need to be listening better because that I could. I missed something. I missed something.
All right, so the first person who rapped was Icy Girl by Saweetie, and it's spelled S-A-W. Her name is spelled S-A-W-E-E-T-I-E. And she's the mainstream artist, and Murk is spelled M-U-R-K.
Which one? Don't tell him which one is better.
No.
Ryan,
Just,
go.
No.
Which one is
We
better,
might have
bro?
to run that one back. I don't know if anybody caught that.
And that's good. That's good.
Which one is better?
Which one you got? What you got?
I like one better.
One,
So,
Saweetie. Oh, you
Saweetie.
like the nasty stuff.
You like my neck, my back.
I didn't hear it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear it.
Mr. Wop. You like my neck, my back remake? Okay. All right, go ahead.
What you got?
I like the beat. Was the beat a sample?
My neck, my back by Kaya.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's your favorite joint, right?
No.
Ruining his WAP situation right now. All right, Ted, what you got? What y'all got down there?
I'm going to say Murk. Just the first one was flat to me.
Felt the same way.
So J Fish, you got who?
Yeah, I got Murk. The first chick didn't have a single inflection that entire.
No, it was just flat.
Not one.
I like the beat though. I'm thrown off. I'm sorry.
Nick. All right, YJO, what you got?
I mean, honestly, I probably would go with Murk.
All right.
Y'all just trying to make me look bad. That's what it is.
No, the first one was flat.
What it is. That's what
I
it is.
personally do not like the voice of Saweetie. So that's going to be hard for me to vote for her this whole time. But
You got to leave that to the end, bro.
just being honest, I just don't like that voice. I'm going to give it to Murk on this one. What you got, Jeremiah?
That's fine. I'm going to give it to Murk as well. So
yeah, y'all made me.
So
look
Ryan
bad.
is the one that liked the neck, my back.
I told you I wasn't paying the full attention.
That WAP is straight from the
Not
devil.
fair.
My neck, my back.
They both sound
Now, that's
Christian to me
holy.
at some point.
That's holy.
They both
All right,
sound
man.
Christian.
It was they did Murk online. All right, here we go. That's 5 for Murk, 1 Saweetie. So Murk got the first round. All right, round 2. We're gonna start off with Murk this time. It's called "Call You Back." Here we go.
Let's start Barbies trying to lead her astray. With that city girl mentality, they ratchet and fake. They ratchet. They got a lesson to learn. I got a lot to prove. It's my turn. I'm coming straight for the throne. They got a lot to lose. This my turn. 31 gang got class. This is summer school. Do the math. I'm in the master class. I'ma have to call you back. I ain't got time for the trash. I ain't got time for the blab. You ain't really talking about nothing right now. If you ain't talking about God, I'ma call you right back. Hey, I ain't got time for the trash. I ain't got time for the blab. You ain't really talking about nothing right.
All right, that was Murk. Will call you back. This is Saweetie with One of One. Here we go.
Print, Fendi print, tell the feds my money rents. I just spent the evidence, ghosting, take a hit. White and red Gucci bag, looking like a peppermint. Key to every city, they gon' treat me like a resident. I throw money, they throw fits, but I make these bitches nauseous. First you're being rich, I should do this shit my often. 101 whip, 4% tint. I can see the competition, and they can't see shit. Talk a lot of shit, these can get wet. Talk a lot of shit, like I got a big. I pull up in the skirt, hit you with.
All right, that was Saweetie.
Hold on.
I got it now.
One of one.
Why you do your face like that when she said that, right? Your facial expression.
Get him! All right, that was One of One by Saweetie versus Murk.
My camera was off.
Call you back. Who y'all going with?
Ryan, what you got?
Saweetie.
Yeah, okay. You lying now. Which one you like for real?
Murk.
Okay.
Yeah, Murk.
You gonna vote for Murk the whole rest of the time? What y'all got down there?
I really liked her hook. Her hook was dope.
Okay. What y'all
You
got down
talking
there?
about God, I gotta call you back. It's dope.
I gotta go Murk. Just again, more depth in the vocals.
Are we in this? Do we disregard content? Is
Yes,
that
of course. Christians will win all the time. Just
Yeah,
flow.
Not according to Jeremiah though, but yes.
I'm gonna go Saweetie then, I guess, on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team.
Saweetie,
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the dark side. Thank you, Jay. Don't leave me alone over here.
What you got, YJ?
Saweetie. I'll go with Saweetie.
Saweetie. I got Murk on that one. Jeremiah, what you got?
I'll go with Saweetie.
Ooh, that's a lot of Saweetie.
It's 3-3. So we need the.
They
It's Murk
have
online. So
Murk got that.
Murk won that one. So it's 2-0 going to round 3. We're gonna start off with Saweetie this time, called Tiptoes. Here we go.
I know this from the south. Before I let him in, I had to put it in the time. Never on a drought. Put him in the doghouse, then fuck up his bank account. All cash, Spend it on me. Real with the he depending on me. Icy wifey like it rocky, so he take me out to Waffy. All these try to cop me, but he know he never saw me. Nah. This brought me Gucci and Prada to die. I'ma ride or die in the make.
All right, that was Saweetie with Tiptoes. This is Murk with No Ring. Here we go.
Know what he got. He ain't talking to me crazy and he ain't trying to box. And he know we ain't married, so he can't get the top. But he ain't mad about it, cause he down for the cause. Hey, that man got gifts and he ain't Santa Claus. He got him a whole purpose. Man, my boo out here working. Saving up for the wedding, so he ain't buying purses. He want me to have a house with some custom made curtains. He don't want our future family to be out here hurting. And he ain't no bugaboo, he reading his Bible too. He be spending time with God, that man got too much to do.
All right, man, that was Murk with No Ring versus Saweetie, Tiptoes. Who y'all going with?
Ryan.
Toss.
Toss it.
So let me tell you what Ryan is thinking. He heard you scratched out something on Murk's song, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So that made him say he can't vote for either one because you're so predictable, bro.
Righteous. Self-righteous.
What y'all got?
That's exactly what I thought too.
I saw it in his face. He was like,
she wrote box with box.
I just thought at the 16. I just thought at the 16
I question
years,
all
you
of
knew me that
Ryan's
well.
votes. All of Ryan's votes are just false. He just leans towards the one he thinks is less ungodly. That's it. What y'all got down there?
What y'all got, man?
I'm gonna go Saweetie on this one.
Yeah, Saweetie.
I thought she was more creative.
Yeah. Yeah, Saweetie.
Oh, if it's creative, every other word was bleeped out, bro.
I know, but she kind of hit it towards the end there. Like, I don't know, Murk. There was a line or two of Murk's. I was like,
Well, I'm with Ryan kind of though. Like it irks my spirit to vote for something that I just.
We're talent alone.
Content, I feel like I need to disclaim it for the sake of my holy discontent.
Exactly.
Completely aside, I gotta go Saweetie again.
Saweetie got 3-1.
I am
Ryan,
not sure.
Sean.
I'm not sure why this sound of music is so popular. I think it sounds pretty bad. I'm gonna go with Murk on this one. Murk. Jeremiah, what you got?
I'll give it to Saweetie that round.
Looks
and
like
then online, I don't know. Oh, Murk online. He's at Murk online. And Saweetie won that round 4-3. She got on the board with 1. All right, man. Round 4. Let's get it going. We're gonna start off with Murk this time. It's called "Sit With Us." Here we go.
She a ratchet, then she can sit with us. We gon' try to put her on, let her know what's up. Show the girl some love, introduce her to the plug. But if she ain't going, we gon' throw her off the bus. We all cool, step fine, and she acting like Urkel. And we cannot have a square trying to mess up the circle. This a royal gang, so we rockin' the purple. If you wanna run with us, you gotta jump over hers. How you gon' act when the going get tough? When the devil get the bus and you gon' act up and buck? If you running back scared, we gon' call out your bluff. Better ride or die like.
All right, that was Murk.
They got it right in the chat. This is 3-6 influence.
Yeah, she's from Memphis.
This whole sound, Megan, all of them that do this, all sound like 3-6.
Yeah, Gangsta Boo in the chat. All right, that was Murk. Sit with us. This is Saweetie Trick.
Everybody buses to the bill come round, but the nigga gotta eat, so I ain't checking the amount. Every baller wanna holler, let me max his card out. Hero Dale, that's a KO on his bankroll, then I'm out. I like Leos cause they mean it when they come out they mouth. Got an Aries that take care of me when I'm in the south. I like Virgos cause they loyal and they always devout. But my favorite sign the one that come before the amount. That's a dollar sign every time. If it ain't, then never mind. Ownership of all my shit, I don't sign the dotted line. I'ma come for all of mine. Make it rain to see the shine. Diamond in.
All right, that was Saweetie Trick versus Murk. Sit with us.
Ryan.
Yeah, I gotta go Saweetie on that one. Those bars are tough.
A trick? You know what you're talking about? Trick, right?
Jeremiah.
I'm doing this just to make WAP.
It's a public service
like,
announcement.
a hole in WAP for you, bro. So you understand what you're voting and everything.
What y'all got?
Somebody said they gotta repent from the gospel of 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, that's a big influence, man. They were real influence.
A lot of people had a good influence.
They were a big influence on me too.
Yeah, that club up was fire.
Oh yeah,
it led you to the fire too.
What y'all got?
Still is.
I'm gonna go Murk on this one. It was close for me, but content wins here.
Can't vote content, bro. It's not allowed.
All right, well, it's a tie then. How's that?
You get one of those.
You're tossing.
You get one toss. All right, what you got?
I probably would say Saweetie for me.
All right, Jay.
I mean, like Saweetie, you back to back with Saweetie. Okay.
Hey, man, look.
No judgments at all.
You over there like. Well, Jay, what you got?
Saweetie.
Yeah, I got Saweetie.
Okay, Pastor.
I got Saweetie as well.
You're
Yeah. I got Saweetie.
Pastor, we saw you.
Yeah, Jay's youth group gonna be all kinds of messed up. He gonna be like, well, you know.
They come into the room to Kanye. You didn't know? Up in the blood.
Oh no. That's cool now though.
Funny. Sean, did you vote?
I got Saweetie.
Okay.
Jeremiah, what you got?
I was gonna go with Murk on that one. I think she won regardless. So it's tied up 2-2 going to round 5. And we will start off round 5 with Saweetie, my type. Let's go.
New whip, right around it. I can see why all these basic bust down wrist, that a bust down. Said I want your man, no the fuck I don't fit. He a rich, but he still hitting licks. Spinning bread, but he still can't hit it. Please, Lamborghini keys, dripping ice, he get flown out to me. Please, I want a man with the bees. From the bag going dumb on the D's. See on my lips, take a little sip, privacy on the door, I'ma make this rip.
All right, that was My Type by Saweetie. This is Murk. It's called Whisper. Here we go.
I did help you see how you could make 100. How was I to know the dude you was dancing for? Will leave you drug beat, right and left on the floor. So now you blaming me for what you chose? I'm sorry, I thought you would've known. Hey homeboy, I got good news. You won't be bothered no more with this world's blues. Good thing you made that last deal, it made you rich. But where you went wrong was putting trust in that trick. You should have been more careful with who you let around. Cause they wouldn't have known about your stash in the ground. It's all good, mate, cause even though you dead and gone, you get to spend forever with me. Now you home.
All right, that was Murk with Whisper versus Saweetie, Not My Type. My Type.
Jeremiah, have you used the Not My Type in a line for line before?
Y'all keep saying Not My Type because
It's not called Not My Type. It's called My Type.
No, but you said Not My Type.
I said Not My Type.
You said Not My Type.
Because that's his song.
Yeah, so I said it because you just said it. You just said Not My Type.
It's called My Type.
I wanted to be right. I didn't know it was wrong. Whatever. Have you used that in a line for line before?
First round.
Have you used that in a line for line before?
What?
This song.
Yeah, it's her song. Yeah.
Have you used it in a line by line before?
Alam Balan? Yeah. Alam Balan. I think I
said
did.
line for line. Have you?
You just said Alam Balan. Yes, I've done it before.
I knew I heard the song before. I just know I didn't hear it on the
You heard
radio.
it on the radio
Right.
too.
No, I hadn't heard it on the radio.
It came on. It came on right after WAP. It was a suggested video. He clicked.
Oh.
Man, y'all
I'm listening to that song, man.
I'm going Saweetie on that one.
It's a sample of Petey Pablo.
Oh
Yeah, I know, but I'm going Saweetie on that one because the song is just the content is fuller. In
I
that
think
song.
sample is a very loose term with her. She's pretty much stealing these songs. Like, there's
No, she's clearing them samples.
I know, but no, I'm not saying she's stealing them like she's not clearing them. But she's not sampling it and then making it new. Like it's a remix.
Oh yeah, just the actual song. Yeah, she did the same thing with My Neck, My Back. And she got a new one out too.
What y'all got?
I got Saweetie on this one.
Yeah, Saweetie.
Yeah, that was
My man, yo,
one from Murk though.
You got Saweetie, bro. Just say, just write a note on the thing and just say, and raise it up, Saweetie. Because you've been Saweetie the whole time. You the opposite of Ryan Righteous.
Hi, Jill. We got to talk after this. Call me.
You gonna get him cut from the label?
Yep. Like I said, the label is making some changes due to COVID-19. We're making some changes. You've been affected. You've been affected.
Oh boy, what you got, Jay? You said Saweetie as well.
Sweetie. That was my favorite Murk song though. I did like that.
Good.
So you got a favorite.
Really?
You got a favorite now.
Sounded good.
Y'all doing the J-Fish? Yeah, he said.
My type's a bop though.
Is that your favorite off the album too, or are you just saying that's just?
I got.
How long ago did you purchase the album, Jay?
He trying to deflect.
Yeah.
This is a tactic. This is projection.
Who did you pick, Ryan? You said Saweetie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
So
Saweetie.
far, everybody said Saweetie. Okay.
I got Saweetie as well. You got Jeremiah.
Saweetie too.
T. Okay. That's clear.
All right, that's real clear. 6-0. All right, so it's 3-2. This is round 6. We're gonna start off with I'll start off with Saweetie. Saweetie, tap in. Let's go.
Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to bag an 8-figure. Face on zaddy, pockets on jigger. You better get the card and make it swipe like Tinder. Private villa in the fire chiller. When he post me, all the get sicker. For a killer, I don't need fillers. Never been a lame, so the real chicks feel it. Daddy on the FaceTime, you can never take mine. End up on a dateline, Rich with no day job. Hit your wop. Always on the course side, Be in there, boys, when I.
So all her songs are remakes?
Yeah. That was what's the name song? That was Too Short. Too Short.
Yeah.
So tap in.
Oh wow.
All right, but that was on Blow Your Whistle. Yeah, somebody said it right. Thank you. But what's the name? Sweetie, tap in. This is Murk P31. Let's go.
I ain't touching my toes. He can have a Range Rover. I can get plenty of those. My guy got a super fat bank account. I'm omnipotent, so the cash ain't running out. And when I say I'm classy, you ain't got a doubt. Cause I ain't running around with all my junk hanging out. He wanna see something? Let him imagine. And don't touch me, no grab me. If you demand respect, then you gon' have it. And lowering your standards is a bad habit. You're worth more, so act like it. If he ain't married to the goodies, he can't have it. Yeah, you a bad.
Yo, Murk, Murk is the. She's saying clean lyrics, but they sound nasty. You know what I'm saying? Them joints sound nasty, but she's saying good stuff. They hanging out. I'm like, whoa. It's good stuff though. It's all good.
Don't let
but it's
him
just
touch
man.
it. He can imagine. Like,
All right, that's Murk.
She's doing a great job.
P31. Sweetie, tap in. Who y'all got?
Ryan.
Murk.
Okay, Ryan, coming to the scene.
All right, what y'all got? J Fish, what you got?
Yeah, it's definitely Sweetie.
Sweetie.
We talk about TikTok.
Definitely.
The only way I know any of these songs is TikTok. That's the only way, bro. That's the power of
Yeah. We need to get our stuff pumping on TikTok. YJO.
Oh, I'm off TikTok.
I would choose Murk.
Okay. Let God use you this round.
What you got?
I'm gonna go Murk as well.
All right. Yeah, I like the Murk song better. I got Murk. Jeremiah.
This is round 7. It looks like it's about to go to round 7.
Really? How? Okay.
I like the Murk song too.
Right. This will tie it up.
But I do like Tap In. Tap In. The beat is.
But it's another song.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped. Yeah.
Does she have any songs that aren't other people's songs?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking.
All right, Murk online. So it was Murk won that round. So it's 3-3 going into round 7. And remember, this round no toss ups, no nothing. It's the last of the last. All right. So these two songs we're gonna start off with. Sweetie first. Aqua. Here we go.
All of this designer in my closet. Diamonds in my ear, I don't hear gossip. I can't balance all of this Balenciaga. I got more money than your baby father. I got options in my Rolodex. Scroll through them like a Pokedex. I'm gon' finesse. Bossing over straight to my address. No thank you text. Grab my Amex, then I'm quick to dip. I just take my pick. I like this one, this. I want this one, this.
All right, that was Sweetie with Aqua. This is Murk with 31 Gang. Here we go.
They call me Murk, cause God called me that. He told me kill him when I'm on the track. I got permission to take on that Jezebel spirit, reveal it, and ring that chick's neck. They call me Murk, cause I'm on attack. I got a gang and they like a frat. It do not matter who we beefing with, they go get that strap, that spiritual gap. We in a state of emergency, so I'm reporting for duty. Still too young to be an OG, but I'm teaching the game like an OG. Cole said no role models to speak up. I'm just trying to be the role model they speak up. I'ma always wild out and speak up. I'm boss, you can't ever.
All right, that was Murk with 31 Gang versus Sweetie Aqua. Round 7. Who y'all got? That's the final one. We see who wins.
Ryan.
Aqua.
Okay.
Agua. What y'all got?
Agua. Okay.
Sweetie.
Okay.
Yeah, Sweetie.
So right now.
For me, Murk hands down.
Okay. I am going to go with Saweetie. I like it was an off-speed pitch, I think, but it was good. I thought it was a little bit better. Murk, I like she comes so hard. It's like if she didn't want to be a Christian, she'll be fit right in. But because her lyrics are so good, like because they're saying good stuff, right? But she says them with such like passion that makes it sound like it's not good. But
scary.
I got Sweetie on this one just because the sound of the song to me sounded better. But I like Murk. I like her energy. What you got?
I'm going with Murk because she brought back them spiritual gats that we used to bust in Christian hip hop from back in the day.
Kill them demons with the spiritual.
So I'm going with Murk because she's not a Murk. All right, man. So it was Murk online. But the final score is 4-3 for Sweetie. Y'all brought her back. So that was the final 4-3. Saweetie,
it was close. It was close.
I want to change my vote.
No, it's too late.
All of them.
But I will say that somebody asked like, why are we doing these type of lunch? One is because one, female rap is popping right now, and two, if you want to find more female rap artists on our side, I think we need to expose more of them. Of course, we have big people out there who release projects and all like that. We're gonna get to them soon as well, but at the same time, we can't forget the women in our genre as well. We need to support them as well because they need as much. You know what I mean? So many dope MCs, dope rappers out there that don't get to shine a day because we constantly doing the same people, and these all the big artists that we quote unquote say are out there. But that's the explanation. And then also, Saweetie has that song is the tap in song. It's like everywhere right now. So it's like, okay, let's give somebody an opportunity to go against her as well. So
that's good.
Yeah, man,
that's good. All right, y'all. So tell them a little bit about yourselves as we head out of here. What can we expect from Enoch Flow?
Well, we got a lot of music coming up. Working with a lot of people in the industry. God at the center. For me, leave it with this: Enoch Flow Records, where the word meets hip hop to glorify God. I'll let the other two fellas speak on what they got going on.
That written down, but he's been practicing that for a month.
yeah.
It's good. It came out smooth.
It's on his arm, bro. He wrote it down his arm.
Yeah.
Like, Sharon, did I get it right?
Yeah, man.
No, man. Just to speak to it, bro. Josh and Ted are like, just even the way we kind of came together, whatever is funny. None of us we've never met. Well, these two have met. I've never met either of them in person, but just like a super organic relationship where like there's just a mutual understanding of what we were about, which in the end isn't about music. In the end isn't about clout, streams. Even, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as people are being impacted, or at least our goal is to impact people. But it's just been cool, man, to work with two dudes who we're not worried about making money. We're not worried about any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we invest, it's not that we're looking for a monetary return. We're looking for spiritual return. And to be frank, I wasn't finding maybe a ton of that before. And when I met these two dudes, it's legit. It's what they want. It's their goal. So when we had some real conversations about should we form this? Should we make this happen? It just made sense from a godly perspective, and not necessarily even worrying about, what's the goal in, who we trying to get, how we trying to grow, all that. That's all secondary for us, which I really appreciate about these two dudes.
Dope.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
dope, man.
And thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out and participating in the chat. Our chat on Saturdays are lit, man. It's an event. Shout out to everybody who joined us today. MC Nice was in there. The crew was in there. That's Not Christian was in there. We got all of our normal friends and family was in there. My sister's in there doing her thing. She's an admin, so if you say something sideways, she'll ban you. We've only banned one person so far.
Yeah.
And but if you don't know who he is, you could catch him on the Cruise Show. Go check them out. He's in there all the time. Shout out to him. We've only banned one person on YouTube ever, and we've only banned one person on Twitter ever. But we love them. But just had too much. All right, so let's get back into it. Love you guys. You in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Now, I'm in the field with Track Stars right now. I had a blessed time. Hopefully, you guys are listening. If you're not, then you're losing.